Okay, hello everyone. Today I'm going to demonstrate how to install these trunk torsion bars, or also known as a trunk spring, into the trunk of your 67 Mustang. This is going to be similar to other years immediately prior to. One of the reasons I'm making this video is because there's really hardly any good information online that either tells how to do this, and there's especially nothing that shows how to do this. There are a lot of other videos of other people explaining how to install a torsion bar, yet they're like, I've never done this before, so we're going to see how this goes. Well, this is an experiment. I'm just going to show you how it's done. It's very easy, it's very fast. It can be scary if you don't know what you're doing, but once you do it once, it's quite simple. It's very simple if you have the right tool. There are plans for how to make this tool online. How this tool is going to work is it has a hole in the slot. The hole is going to go through the end of the bracket, and it's going to sit right on the end just like that. If you scroll down to look down to this other end, I have it pushed into the hinge there, and I've secured it with zip tie just so this doesn't pop out when I'm trying to do the install. Another important thing is these two bars are actually different, and if you're trying to install the wrong bar on the wrong hinge, this is not going to happen. You're going to have to twist it around one full complete turn, and if you have the right bars on, though, you only have to twist it a little over half a turn. So right before I get ready to do this, the last thing I'll finally say is this is easier with the gas tank out. However, I'm finishing up this car, and I need the gas tank in, and so you just will be laying down like I'm doing here. Second thing is I have earplugs in, because if this puppy flies out when you're trying to get it in, which it does sometimes, it will make a really loud racket. I have safety glasses for obvious reasons, and I'm also sporting a face shield in case this thing blows back in my face. So let's do this. So get this loaded on here. What's actually going to happen is this spring is going to go up into here, and see how this end is up here? This is actually going to have to be bent, twisted all the way down to lock into one of these grooves. The more you bend it into these grooves, there's going to, what am I trying to say, the tighter the tension. And so for starters, it's probably best if you start with just the first groove or the second groove. On mine, the first groove is just fine. When it's in the first groove and I unlock the hood, or I mean the trunk lid flies right up. But if you have a spoiler or maybe a luggage rack on it, you might need a little more tension, so you might need to go to the second groove or the third groove. If your springs are getting worn out, you might have to go to the second groove or the third groove. I'm just going to be going to the first groove, and so this here will be bent, twisted all the way down, and get locked into there. So I'm going to get this loaded on there. Then the other thing I'm going to do, hopefully this doesn't block the view too much, this tool is going to have to stay to the outside of this. Otherwise, if you get this on, your tool is going to be back here if you got it slid on too far, and then you're not going to be able to get it out. So finally, the last thing I want to do, can you see when I do this? I'm going to put my leg right up here just like this, so if this thing flies out, it's going to be deflected by my leg. Hopefully it don't hit my nuts. So I've never had it hit my nuts before. Okay, ready, Rose? Can you see this? I realize none of you can see it really well. Okay, so I got it. I'm just twisting it down. There it is. That's the scariest thing you'll have to do on this car. But if you have the right tool and you do it right and use good protection, you'll see that took me all but maybe 15 seconds to bend down and pop into there. If you look at the hood or the trunk lid, I got some wood in there still. And now it raises. And it will stay in the upright position if it's lifted. Alright, that concludes this. Hopefully that was helpful. You can shut it off now.